Well, life as we know it here in Maryland is certainly changing. Hello, everybody. I'm Rick Ritter.
And I'm Vic Carter. Schools across the state will be closed for the next 2 weeks, starting on Monday. Maryland is one of the first states to make that move.
Right now, the number of cases here still stands at 12. We do have some good news. 3 of those patients have made a full recovery tonight.
Rachel Menitoff begins our team coverage tonight with more on the major changes implemented by the governor. Rachel.
Vic and Rick, good evening. These drastic measures come after Maryland reported its first case of community transmission. A man in his 60s from Prince George's County tested positive for the virus. He had no known exposure through travel. And tonight, schools are closing, hospital visits severely restricted, and officials say they don't know how long this threat will last.
The actions that I have announced here today will be disruptive to your everyday lives. And they may sound extreme.
Extreme but necessary to save lives and keep people safe, says Governor Larry Hogan, who announced that all Maryland public schools will be closed from Monday, March 16th through Friday, March 27th. The state is working to ensure meals will still be provided to students.
During the time of school closure, all public school buildings and school buses will be cleaned and disinfected to prevent the spread of the virus.
The Archdiocese of Baltimore will be following suit, closing its schools during the same 2-week period. Many Baltimore parents now thinking about their own contingency plans.
I think I just need to figure things out. What am I going to do in terms of childcare?
It's something you don't want to hear because I don't have a contingency plan in place, but I'm also glad that they're thinking about how quickly this could potentially spread.
The state also announcing it's activating the National Guard, closing the cruise ship terminal at the Port of Baltimore, and severely limiting access to state buildings and local hospitals. And all Episcopal churches will shut down public worship services starting Sunday. Criminal and civil jury trials in state courts have been suspended from March 16 to April 3rd. And another major change, all gatherings with more than 250 people are now to be canceled. That includes in Baltimore City.
While we have yet to have a positive test result in Baltimore, today's news indicate that reality is not far away.
The state says we're now entering a new phase of the virus as it reports its first case, which is not related to travel. The Prince George's County patient, for the most part, stayed at home.
We'd rather be out at the forefront of making decisions quickly rather than be the last one to make it happen. And these doctors were telling us that not taking actions and pushing things off till next week, it would be a critical mistake.
3 of the patients who tested positive here in Maryland have now fully recovered. 2 are still in the hospital. There's 1 case in Baltimore County and another in Harford County. The rest are in the D.C. area. We're live in Baltimore tonight. I'm Rachel Menitoff for WJZ.